Yeah, I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. What about you?
Yeah, I'm also pretty well. Thanks for asking
Pleasure
too.
to meet you.
Second time, right?
Uh, yeah, this is our second conversation. So tell me what's going on in your life and what are you doing in these days?
My life is going great. Can't complain. Recently, I got a job in a college. It is temporary job, and I'm just enjoying my job and putting my all efforts to make concept easier and interesting for the students. So yeah, this is my responsibility nowadays. I can say I'm a teacher.
Oh, but why are you today? You look like sulking. What happened? Everything is fine. I hope everything is going smoothly on the end.
I'm not looking like a sulky. I'm just standing and basking in the sun. So it might be actually I'm a little bit exhausted as well. Why? Because
Bit
it
around.
yeah, it was little bit hectic schedule. So that's why.
Yeah, you can say like that. If I think I feel like that it is making shuffling, making safe your work. Okay.
And the more important, I can say why I'm talking here because my colleagues and they are not interested in learning this language. They feel shy, so sometimes I need to come out of my staff room to talk with people, and I speak very gently. I speak very slower, and sometimes they say, "Why are you speaking very slower?" So I can speak louder because of my faculty members.
Oh, it's great, great, great. So, what do you think about right now? Where are you, and what do you do? Are you doing something? Yeah, you are totally free.
Yeah, I'm totally free because
There's wo-
my all have been over now, and
oh,
tomorrow there's a function in my college, so we were just engaged in preparations and all. But now I have enormous time to interact with people. That's why I'm just roaming
teacher?
here and there. In my it's a
As a
garden, so
teacher,
it's round.
you are there as a teacher. Yeah, you are a student.
I'm a teacher here.
Oh, great. So, what is taught there?
I teach English.
Okay, so you feel comfortable in English? Yeah, you have a other subject in your bucket list.
No, I was hired for only English. Why? Because the earlier teacher he suddenly got a government job, and they
Hmm.
were they were looking for a teacher who could continue the syllabus. So someone told me that you must go to this college because they are looking for a teacher. So now I'm just only teaching English compulsory as well as literature.
You have been hired as a teacher there. Wow, it's
Hmm.
great. Absolutely, why amazing. So I have some question. I have a last time I connected with you. That time I also asked a lot of question, but still I have so many question. I would like to ask some question. So first question is like that. I want to know something about your opinion about your right. Who called the shock in your college co- in your college?
First
Who
of all,
the shot call the
that
shot at you in your college?
make it little bit easier for me so that I can comprehend it.
Okay. So my second question is like that. I want to like because a lot of people they have a problem. Problem is like that they don't consider his self where my level is. So how can I judge? How can I find out where my level is?
In terms of English,
Yes. I'm talking about only English for.
not only there are so many people. Even I don't know what is my level to be honest. But I
Mhm.
heard from one expert on a YouTube. If you want to just judge or check your what's your level, whether it is beginner, intermediate, advanced, so there are some tests on like Google, right? So like
Mm.
quizzes, so you can take that test and just play some quizzes which they can give you a rating. So in this way
Mhm.
you can check your level of English free of cost. If you are interested in investing money, want to check from the experts, like there are many exams like IELTS, PT, or yes, Lord, right? I am not recalling though like some other exams, but I'm aware only IELTS, PT, and ESL, right? So you can fill these exams to check your level. I think in English IELTS is the best in order to just check the level, which level are you right now, whether you are intermediate, beginner, or advanced. So if you
but
know, so
But the question is still same. By the way, you are saying you go for the IELTS exam. You want to check your level, but people they don't test for the IELTS exam. They don't want to. They don't want to face any problem. So how could they judge himself where my level is? How which kind of problem I have and how to get rid of our problem?
okay. So first of all, as I already mentioned, on a you like Google, there are many
Okay, Google.
applications in a Play Store, so which where you can download to check your level. Right. If you are not aware about your mistake, and okay, so first record yourself. Right. Take
Okay.
any any prompt, take anything which you want to discuss, which want to
Mm,
describe, and record your 2 to 3 minutes videos. Right. So listen it properly 2 to 3 times, analyze where I am making grammatical mistake, where I am taking pauses, where I have made this vocab wrong, where I have used article wrongly. So you can check, right? Because when we sometimes we know where sometimes we replace the words, right, unknowingly or knowingly. So we
mm,
can check our mistakes while recording and in your phone, and there are some software on a Play Store so you can download, which are free of cost, or some of them are like paidable. So there are so many tutor like who can assess your level, right? So in this
mm,
you can check your level, but I used to play some quizzes on Google, right? And
mhm,
they use me a rating, like if my vocabulary is not up to the marks, if they give a very low score, then I retake that exams again and again, right? So
mm,
familiarize with those vocabulary. So in this way,
mm,
which because I have never asked this kind of questions earlier. Even I never
mm.
tried to assess the level as well. I just gave my IELTS because I was interested to go out of. That's why. But I just knew only few techniques, few strategies which are available to know your level of English. So, what's your point of view? How someone can assess their level of English?
Yeah, I believe that you try to find out the good video on Google, YouTube. There are so many conversations video. If you just that video is you can understand, you can reveal all thing that video. That video you can check that video is suitable for you. Which level is that video? You are going for the beginner level, so you can consider yourself as a beginner. You are going for the high level, yeah, intermediate level. You can consider yourself high. You have to go turn off the other level. You have to go with intermediate. You are a beginner, you have to go to. But one thing na, yeah, there are so many people they feel like that they try to sitting on the high horses. They don't try to find out our exact problem. So I think that is the one reason. Maybe I accept that that is the one reason. And second reason is like that people are not agreed to learn something. People are goofing around hither and thither, but they don't try to learn things because they feel like that that is the very boring part of the this is the very boring thing. But to be honest, English is the only one language you can achieve all thing. We can learn all thing. Whatever you want, what is your desire, everything is possible because of the language. Don't take lightly for English. English is the just language. I know that this is the language, but one of the best language, one of the powerful language, only for this language is the one of the best language in the world. Okay, so I'm going to jump to the another question. That question is also common question, but that question is a very important and very important role our is in our communication. Because I have seen a lot of people, they ask, they say कि how to start conversation with a stranger.
How to start a conversation with the stranger?
Mm,
Actually, if you are a beginner, that
mm,
time you might be feel very much shy, or you will feel that I don't want to start a conversation with the stranger. Right, you
mm,
might afraid of that person making mistakes. So initially, many people they pull themselves back, though they are learner. Okay,
mm,
and they want
mm,
to start communication with stranger. The first why? Because if I make any mistake, what will their reaction? Maybe they will start considering me very bad at English. The first point.
mm,
And some people they are so introvert and they don't want to talk with other, right? Not only in
mm,
English language, in other
mm,
language as well, right? And they are so engrossed in themselves, they don't, after hi hello or how are you, they stop talking, right? And if I talk about other person, maybe they don't have a what to start, where to start, like though they have a topic but they are
yeah,
confused, what should I ask and what to ask from that person. So in this way they waste a lot of time. So instead wasting, just whatever you in your mind, ask that person without any saying that how he will judge me, right? It's
mhm,
you're not, it is not your problem. Like if they are judging, let them judge. Okay, because if you
mhm,
are a beginner, so first your first purpose to be develop your confidence to talk with the stranger. I know it is very difficult because when we are a learner and we don't know how to communicate with stranger, so we face so many obstacles, right? Feeling, we feel
mhm,
shy, we have a very limited vocabulary. And what if the person has a good amount of vocabulary, he is good at English, so how I will give a response to that person? So what if that person asks something very strange and it might be insult for me? So that's why they are not good at starting any topic with a stranger. Even some people they hesitate even saying hi hello and how are you even, right? Why? Because they don't have a confidence,
mm.
right?
The-
First, they need to develop their confidence. If they think that the person is superior, so it is their misconception, because all are equal. Because you are making them superior by creating a thought about them, right? You are
Actually,
also superior. So you don't need to say that that person is really superior. My appearance is not good. Look, that person is very decent. So how can I start communication with that person? Don't say like this. Just talk. And the more you interact with a stranger, the more you develop your confidence. Initially, it is very difficult, but slowly, you have to develop the habit of talking with a stranger, because you
absolutely.
can't get into a comfort zone. You have to come out of your comfort zone. Whether you are an introvert or a shy person, somehow you have to start your journey.
Exactly, this is the truth. This is the truth. Because our problem is that we following the hurdle. That's why. Because I have seen a lot of people, they start speaking very with excitement, with confidence. After a while, they lose the motivation. Why? What is the reason? Reason is like that. Only one I absorb that. They feel like that. I don't have a good command of the English. I am a beginner. I do lots of mistakes. I think mistake is the part of the speaking. Nobody is the perfect, and nobody can be perfect for starting. You want to speak to, first of all you have to try on the zero, on in the one, zero in one. That is the label of you, and then don't think about I am a beginner, because nobody can. I think it's the very true, this is the true. Don't judge any books by its cover. You are a beginner now, but it in the future you will not be beginner on that time you also beginner. So I think is my I believe that you don't think about the mistake is the part of the learning. And grammar error you feared, because you feel like that in front of my people they are very A good speaker, so don't consider on that person ki who is the best. You always consider ourselves ki I'm best, I can do it. Is the possibility is the 200 possibility I can do. Don't judge ourselves, is the don't demotivate yourself. You always say ki I'm best, I can do. And as well as you can try to speak more, because somebody has shared there is a well, where is a way. You have a you want to learn this language, so definitely you will learn this language. Somebody has said na, very that word is the very well, and that poem is the very close for my head. लगन जुनून चाहिए लक्ष्य को पाने के लिए, वरना वरना सपने देखते हैं दूसरे को बताने के लिए.
That is true. Yeah, absolutely. To reach a destination, we have to take a step, right? You are
Yeah.
just imagining to be a good speaker, but you are not putting your efforts. Even you don't
Mm,
take a first step. First step means you are not learning anything. You are not talking with the people. So how you can speak this language? First of all, when you start anything, not only specifically in this language, first of all you have to face so many criticism. You have to you must have a tolerance power, right? Because
mhm.
it is really important, patience and tolerance, because sometimes if you make mistake,
Absolutely
oh, I made a mistake, what this person thinking about
right.
me, it's not your problem. Leave it, just leave it this, because now
Yes,
you make mistake. Next time try to improve that mistake, so that when second time you
it's
express
true.
yourself, to neglect that mistake, right? Because everyone
Yes.
whosoever reached this level, they have been a beginner first, right? Experts were also beginners were also expert. So it depends on you whether
Yes.
you have to keep yourself in a comfort zone, whether you have to take yourself out from the comfort zone to reach and take somewhere the destination you have set for yourself.
Exactly, because we start only chasing the grammar. They don't think first we before we start learning the grammar. I know that grammar is a solo of any language. This language is that depend on the grammar. This language is the stand by the grammar. I know that, but don't think about the grammar. First, you try, and definitely try is the best. If you do try, so definitely it will get result is the best. I know that future is the unpredictable, but you can mix your future easily. You can be perfect easily because of your effort, your hard work, and your desire. Because learning is the English is the just learning, not destinations.
Hmm. It's a language. Some people they think that we will learn language within 3 months, 6 months, so they can
No,
learn
no, no.
to speak. But that is completely wrong. It is a language just like our Hindi, Punjabi, right? It has no particular syllabus which could be covered within 6 months, 3 months. Okay, so it is just a like language as you speak in Hindi. So similarly,
Mm,
you have to speak in English as any time, no matter. Okay, so some people just say like if I join institute, so I will start learning this language, and it depends on the teacher even.
no.
Teacher will make them speak in English. That is their wrong mentality, I can say, because no one can speak
Mm.
you if you speak this language unless you are not putting your own efforts. Right? You have
Yeah,
to
absolutely right.
speak more and more. Though, like and the second, I can say some people, if when they achieve their fluency and they are good at articulating anything in a very decent way, what they think that they think, oh, why I need to learn more? Why I need to speak more? Because I have achieved my fluency. So there is no like a time to speak this language. There is no benefit of speaking this language. So in order to retain your retain your fluency, you have to be consistent. You have to practice this language as you speak
Mm.
Hindi, right? Suppose you visit any
Yeah.
country and you stop
Yes.
talking in Hindi for couple of days, couple of months, so it is obvious that you will start forgetting some words in
Exactly.
Hindi. So similarly in
Exactly.
English, no matter whether you are good at that language, no matter you just are good at grammar, but you have
Mm.
to speak every single day to be accustomed of this language, so that your tongue
Absolutely
and
right.
your mind and tongue could be accustomed. You don't need to think like before what I want to speak in English. You are so habitual that you don't need to think. You don't need to give a sign to your mind and the tongue are both accustomed to speak without thinking.
Actually, our problem is one problem. I would you like to include one problem. We try to translate because we go for the translate. कि yeah, that is the first we try to translate कि Hindi to English, yeah, any language to English. So that is the one problem. That is the it will take. Agar if you think like that, so it's millisecond, yeah, some second. It's take time to your thinking level. So I think thinking always English, but how? Question is like still कि how to think about the English. So I have some tips and some trick that is the very useful, and that I also believe that I also followed. I have been following this rule very long period of the time. कि अगर if I have any gadget, yeah, anything at your home, you try to find out his history. कि that mobile, who made that mobile, what is the name of the first mobile, who launched that mobile, what is the future, and what will need this future. I think that is the equal thing, and that we can go for the thinking about the English thinking. We can go English thinking. But okay, if we start translating, to it will takes time, and you feel very awkward and very uncomfortable. So don't think about the English, Hindi. You always keep on thinking Hindi.
Yeah, actually translating is okay if you're a beginner, when you
Hmm,
don't know anything about English. So, with the
hmm,
help of native language, you can make yourself familiarized first of all, because we are
yes.
not that much like intelligent that we can like speak English without any translating, right? Because we have to take both in parallel, Hindi as well as English, when we are a beginner. Because when I was a beginner, I learned
Hmm,
this language through translation, right?
hmm,
I
hmm,
started translating gradually. Then I started thinking in English. Whatever I do, I have to speak in English. If I'm making tea, I will speak in English to myself. Though
hmm,
I will
hmm,
consider is also standing in like in front of me as I'm explaining something to him or her. So first I need to take a pen, small sentences, right? Then it automatically the more can it is said, when you start talking yourself, right? You talk yourself in Hindi, replace it in English. Even
hmm,
small sentences, right? Whatever you say, even you are doing, you are watching, say telling something, use English words only to think in English, right? When your
hmm,
mind says that now, yeah, this word is called in English this thing, so I will frame a sentence, right? Though it will take a
hmm,
time, but
hmm.
once you get ready to think in English, so you will love to thinking in English. Then the requirement of translation will reduce automatically once you have covered the beginner level, right? To
Hmm.
become a like beginner or to start your journey, somehow you have to depend on translation. Once you get familiarized with all the rules, all the sentences, then you can skip translation. Otherwise it
Okay.
is very difficult.
Thank you for giving me very efficient, very important your feedback. That is the very important for the learner who wants to learn. The way you explain each and everything, it was the amazing in the family. So time doesn't allow to go another topic, another way. So thank you for joining me, English Connection with Mira. It's my pleasure to you. See you here again.
Okay, bye, have a nice day ahead, sir.
Same to you.